Out here at our favorite spot again, I've got the Zpacks 7x9 rectangular tarp set up here for you. Just want to go over some specs and we'll move around, look inside, and I'll show you what this thing's all about. Okay, so this is the 7 foot by 9 foot flat tarp. They call it a rectangular tarp, and with a 7 foot, that gives you 3.5 feet of clearance on either side, and then your ridge line being 9 foot long. It does have 8 tie outs on it, so you have your 2 ridge line tie outs, and these are reinforced with a bonded 2.92 Cuban patch on the inside, and they're stitched. And then on each of your corners, you have another bonded reinforcement with a just tie out loop there, so you can attach your tie outs with a lark's head and put any kind of line tensioners or anything that you want on there. I went with the micro line locks and then some 1.25 millimeter spectra cord in the reflective on these. And then the center tie out, really only use that for stormy weather. My personal preference. You can pitch it out however works best for you. Now on this, I also chose to add the trekking pole cups. I feel like this is just a great idea for these. On a lot of my flat tarps, I'll come off of the tie out with a lark's head and then just wrap the cord around the top and go down to my tie out. But with these, they include a line lock 3, so you can put some cordage through there and have complete adjustability when you're setting it up. So if you're pitching in any kind of not ideal type area, you can shorten this up as much as you want and have the tie out go straight to the ground, or lengthen it out as far as you want. This is also the same 2.92 fabric that they use on their backpacks, so it's a really strong material, and I've had some good luck with those cups so far. This is, I don't know if I covered that, but it is a 0.51 ounce per square yard Cuban, so it's almost see-through, and it offers super lightweight, and it's completely waterproof, so no worries there. The ridge line is what looks like to me a flat felted seam, and then they've sewn it and taped it from the inside, so that is completely waterproof closure there. And I think that's most of the features for it, so I'll tell you what, let me climb inside and we'll give you a look around, see how much room is in this thing. Okay, so here's a view from inside. Just wanted to show you what kind of space we have in here. So this is sitting up and giving a look around. There is just, like I said, tons of room, and from laying down on my back, I'm trying to reach the top of this thing. And you can pitch it up at different heights and things like that, but I have it pitched up with those cups at 32 inches off the ground. So all right, so this is a pretty new tarp to me, so I haven't had a ton of time to play with it. I've pitched it up a couple of times and I've spent one night in it, so I have to say I really like it so far. I have tons of room to sit up here. I can do anything under this tarp. It's a 7 foot by 9 foot tarp, which offers so much more square footage than any other ultralight tent or tarps or tent setups. So I really appreciate the extra space. I've got a full-size insulated static V light in here with me, and then just a nice big piece of polycryo laid out. I really like it. One thing that I am going to add, the night that I spent out here, it was winter. No worry with bugs or anything like that. So I threw some polycro and a sleeping pad on the ground and called it a night. But I definitely want to have the ability to pitch a bivvy under here. So Zpacks sells a couple of different styles of 1.43, like 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch patches. And you can get them with loops, you can get them with toggles, whatever you want, a mitten hook. And I think I'm gonna just stick a couple of those on the ridge line here, so I have a real easy tie out point for when I pitch a bivvy up. I will do some measurements and figure out where the best place to put those is, so that I can pitch multiple bivvies under here. All in all though, I really appreciate the space. I mean, I've got tons of room, and I can store my gear under here, throw my backpack at one end, and there's plenty of room for me to sit up, lay down, do whatever I want. I could even have somebody else under here too and sit out a storm or something like that, so you have somebody to hang out with. So far, I'm very happy with it.